talking about something that I think a lot of people are dealing with internally. Here are 5 relationship mistakes that you're probably making without even realizing it. These are the type of mistakes that can sneak up on you. They creep right into your relationship without you even realize it's happening and really mess things up from the inside. It's kind of like a disease, real shit. But once you're actually aware of these things, they're very easy to fix. Mistake number 1 is when you're over-validating your partner without actually understanding what's going on. Naturally, you think you're helping your significant other just by telling them it's okay, everything's gonna be just fine. When you see somebody that you care about is upset, it's kind of the natural thing to do. But the cold-hearted truth is, these really fast reassurances that you give to people, whether you realize it or not, it can come off very dismissive. Imagine if somebody shot you and you would literally have a bullet wound in your body and somebody just comes up to you and says, oh, it's gonna be okay, puts a little band-aid on it. You'd be like, what the fuck? Classic mistake. You got your girl coming back home to you, venting to you about some drama that's going on at work. And us as guys, what do? You just hit them with the, you gonna be alright, no big deal. Now I feel you. In our mind, we're thinking, oh, I'm being comforting. This is something that's gonna make her feel better. But what she's really hearing is, I don't care about how you're feeling, get over that shit. I'm gonna be honest, sometimes as guys, we not even really trying to hear that shit. But if you wanna earn some extra points with your lady, you probably should say something like, damn, that's crazy. That sounds really frustrating. Tell me more about it. It'd be the small ways about how you communicate to someone that makes them feel like you actually care about what they got going. And even though sometimes the drama might feel like something that is insignificant, you should genuinely care about what your people got going on. You might not be able to solve their problems, but at least being engaging in the conversation and let them get that reassurance that you actually are listening, that goes a long way. Number 2, you unintentionally keeping score. You want that get back. You clean the dishes, so now you expect her to vacuum the floor. You paid for dinner the last 5 times. When she at least gonna step up to the plate and order the damn popcorn or something. If you have a tit for tat mindset, honestly in anything, this is bitch mentality. It might not seem fair, but life's not fair, my nigga. I'll tell you what, some of the best relationships in life tend not to have an even scoreboard. I'm not saying your partner shouldn't hold their weight either, but if you're in a relationship with somebody, if you constantly are just trying to keep tabs on what they are or not doing, it's gonna end up building some type of resentment within yourself. And just enough of that shit will create distance over time. If you're always keeping tabs on who did what, you're not really giving love freely. What you want, my friend, is a transactional relationship. Instead of focus on who's doing more for the relationship, focus on giving because you want to actually do that, not because you just expect some shit in return. When you adopt this type of mindset, it creates a healthy flow of effort where you both feel appreciated. And just an extra bonus point, when you're entering a relationship, you should never feel like you need somebody for anything. It's great to have support, but you gotta be able to stand on your own 2 feet. Because partners that are overly reliant on one another to the point where they don't truly feel secure with themselves apart, I promise you it's always gonna go to shit. Again, there's a fine line between dealing with somebody that's just absolutely dead weight, and at that point, you probably shouldn't be with that person. But you gotta stop doing things for other people that you say you love, but you're only doing these things because you're expecting something in return. That's never gonna work out in your favor.
And something that I know a lot of y'all are getting wrong right off rip is y'all not taking care of yourselves. That's why we got to give a big special shout out to today's sponsor of the video, Teach Handling. Something that a lot of us guys struggle with, and honestly, not even without thinking about it, is our skincare. Because if you're anything like me, back in the day, you literally would just come over here. Oh, my face is clean. That's not what you're supposed to do, y'all. Some of y'all might not understand how important your skin actually is, but Teach Handling does, and they've made the process so simple for guys just like you and me. First thing, daily face wash, hence the name. You use this every day. They make it simple, y'all. Next, we got an exfoliation scrub. This one you're only gonna use about 2 times a week. It says it on the bottle. Again, very easy, very simple to understand. This is good for getting deep inside of your pores, killing any dead skin, any dirt that's just building up in there. Yes, I don't know anything about it. You probably don't know anything about it, but Teach Handling does. So use this twice a week, and you're good to go. AM and PM moisturizer. What do you think this is for? To keep your skin moisturized when you're going throughout your day and when you're going to sleep. Essential. If you're anything like me, us guys, we have a lot of late nights and a lot of early mornings. We don't be getting the best sleep, so sometimes we be having bag under our eyes. This is going to be absolutely perfect for that. We got some eye cream. And then we got this super serum, which is great for right after you use the daily wash. This is supposed to make your skin not have no wrinkles. I know you don't want no wrinkles. You don't look like no old head, man. Come on. And I'm tired of y'all calling me Unc in the comment section. The next person to say that, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna show up at your doorstep.
Berto, I'm just not good with directions. I don't know how much to use. Sometimes I might be feeling like I'm using too little.
Look, man, you ain't even gotta worry about that. They got us handled. Every single box comes with one of these. Very simple, man. If I can understand this, what do you think? Look, very clear instructions. Look, it's literally gonna tell you nickel size, 1 pump, pea size. This is very basic stuff, guys, and every single box comes with one, so you never have to worry about what to do. If you guys have been a frequent follower here on the channel, you guys know that I am a huge advocate for teach handling. Look, this is my shower, y'all. It's still wet. This is the body scrub that they be sending to y'all. This is a free gift. If you want a chance of a free body scrub, I don't use loofahs no more. Every single day. It's wet. I just used this. Come on, man. You can't get a better deal than this. I would not be advocating this hard for Teach Hanley if I didn't truly believe in it, guys. Click the link in my description right now and you're gonna get 40% off of your first box. And if you become a member, you're going to get 20% off for life. I don't know what else to tell y'all. I already told you guys about the free gift that they're giving away. I got my body scrub and you could be getting something that's worth up to $20 for free on the house. Come on, man. Click on the link in the description, Teach Hanley. Now let's get right back to the video.
Number 3 is very important, especially leading off of the last one. You are neglecting your own growth within the relationship. This one's a little bit tricky because you might think you're being a great partner by making yourself always available 24/7 to your significant other. But I promise you that's not the wave. One of my homies, he was dating this girl and he really liked her. I'm gonna just call him Zach for the sake of the story, and he was super into his fitness, chasing his goals, very driven person. One day my brother Zach got into that relationship, man, and all of a sudden you just see all the things that he was so passionate before the relationship start to dwindle. My nigga stopped working out. He stopped hanging out with the homies. He even stopped working on his career, and I knew he was down bad because one time I went to his Instagram and I seen the nigga was trying to sell his Xbox. You know you fucked up with money when you start trying to sell your systems and shit. And though it might sound noble, all of this happened because he wanted to spend more time with his girl. And I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't surprised when it happened, but she ended up leaving his dumbass. If you're not growing as a person, then your relationship's not growing either, my nigga. Like I said before, relationships are about two people bringing the best of themselves to the table and working together to get the best results together. So if you over here constantly sacrificing what makes you tick as a person just to temporarily put a smile on this girl's face, it's going to fail every time. Keep pursuing your goals. Keep pushing for your hobbies. Never give up on your passions, because the stronger you are as an individual, the stronger you're going to be able to be there for your relationship. Number 4, you over-apologizing instead of actually fixing the problem. How many times have you messed up with your girl and you say sorry, but you go and do the same bullshit next week? The saying is as old as day, but actions speak louder than words, bro. The things you say are literally meaningless if you don't have actions behind them. It's pretty simple, bro. Instead of apologizing all the time, y'all need to have a sit down and acknowledge the problems that are actually happening. What's going wrong? Why is it happening? And the goal isn't to be perfect, but it always is gonna come off as some bitch ass shit when you are constantly apologizing for the same thing, making the same mistake, clearly making no effort to make any changes. Just like some of the other ones on this list, shit like that, it builds resentment between the two. The apology should be cool, but it's the change that actually matters. Cause me personally as a nigga, there's only so many times I'm gonna tell you to stop doing that shit. Once I start clocking your patterns and you showing me that you don't give a fuck about what I got going on, promise you I'm gonna cut that shit off. And last on this list is number 5, and that's assuming that affection equals understanding. This one cuts a little deep, man, because just because you love somebody doesn't mean you understand them. This one right here is a huge reason why so many people fall apart in their relationships. If you're the type of guy that's always littering your girl with
I love you and buying her gifts, taking her out on dates.
You simping at an all-time high for your girl. You want to show her all the affection in the world. And in some cases, that's cool. The glitz and glam, there's a time and place for that within the relationship for sure. But when was the last time y'all actually sat down and had a deep conversation? How are you feeling? Is there something that's stressing you out? Something that I've noticed that's really bad that's been going around in this new generation is y'all don't know how to speak about your feelings. Even on a friend level, it feels like everybody's scared to be vulnerable. And to a degree, I understand you shouldn't be letting everybody know your business. But we're talking about the people that you say you love. These are the people that are supposed to be your homies, your friends, your family, the closest people to you. I'll be the first to tell you, it sucks when you start opening up to people and you get that thing off your chest just to come back to the reality that nothing's changed. You're still quote unquote dealing with that problem. But you'll also be surprised about how many times I actually have felt better about opening up about what I'm dealing with internally. You gotta be able to lean on the people that you say you love and care about. And on the flip side, they should be able to lean on you. So if you're the type of partner that's always just showing up with the glitz and glam, but y'all never really get into the meat of what's really going on with somebody internally, you're actually missing out on the most important part of any relationship. So I encourage you to dive deeper because real connection comes from understanding one another. Kind of crazy how easy it is to avoid these mistakes if you're conscious and putting in the effort. But on the flip side, these things will destroy any relationship you have with anybody, friends, family, girls, guys, whatever the hell you doing. So get out there, go fix them, and I hope it helped. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that noti bell so you never miss a video from your boy Berto. You know what it is. Where you at?
Where you at, Berto?